All right, welcome to DeanBodi Show. DeanBodi Show. How's everybody doing? What's going on? Happy Sunday. Welcome to DeanBodi Show. DeanBodi.com is the website. Apple, Spotify, wherever you get podcasts. And DeanBodi space show YouTube channel. The links are on the website. It'll take you to one. It'll take you to the other. Have some fun. The teasers are on the YouTube channel. Bodi's in all the teasers. You don't want to miss those. And, the long versions are on there that matches up with the podcast. That's how we do it here, DeanBodi. We're coming at you daily, DeanBodi, because life comes at you daily, not weekly and monthly. Good girl, Bodie. Good girl. Good girl, Bodie. She's the best girl in the world. Oh, yeah. DeanBodi.com. 800-878-9698. The Bodie hotline, the Bodie fun line. This is the Bodie We Love You line. Thank you for your support. Say something nice to Bodie. Call, leave a message. Say a little riddle, little pun, little joke. What's going on in your life? A hello. Your name, where you're from. We'll give you a shout out. That's how we do it. Again, 800-878-9698. The phone number's got quite a nice little ring to it, I think also, don't you? Oh yeah, DeanBodi.com. So look, when you want to make al dente pasta, I found out, and you know what? You hear these things, you're like, it's not going to really matter. You follow the instructions on the box, and you get a little tip, and you try it, and it works. It's nice when that happens. So when you see the directions on the pasta, let's say it says between 8 and 10 minutes, you stop the timer at the 8-minute mark. Not the later one, the earlier one, for al dente, okay? Because when you put it back in the pot, it's going to continue to cook. And if you're doing your whatever, your little zippity-doo-dah recipe, you don't want to overcook it. It worked. It came out al dente. It came out absolutely spot on. Much better than any other one that I was doing just by changing it by a couple of minutes. Unreal. So if it says 10 to 12 minutes, you stop it at the 10-minute mark. You don't go to the 12, and then you keep cooking it. It's like going 13, 14. There you go, little DeanBodi tip for pasta. It worked. So all those years working in the Italian restaurants and all that stuff, I don't know, for some reason, it took me till 50-something years to finally plug that little tip in. Thank you, Mr. Pasta Guy on YouTube, for telling me. That being said, sometimes you just gotta flip it and forget it. Oh man, listen, I'm looking at my comforter the other day, and anytime I get something white, or wear a white t-shirt, or a nice white shirt, it's guaranteed that something's gonna splatter on it. It's almost guaranteed that's the night we're gonna go out to dinner to an Italian restaurant, and I get sauce all over me. Or I'm gonna decide to make a pasta sauce or something like that, and I'm going to try to do it with the white shirt on because I think that I'm a smart enough guy where I'm not going to get any splatter on me. It never happens. I always try to do it, and it never works. And you know what? Those kinds of stains, those tomato sauce stains, are almost impossible to get out. So I'm looking at the comforter, and I see this little stain on my new white down comforter. And my eye goes right to it. I'm like the rabbit in the Chinese zodiac or whatever, if you into that kind of thing. But the point is, I don't miss anything. My eye goes right to it like a laser beam. I've been like that my whole life. And just these paying attention to detail is like this kind of obsessive compulsive, whatever you want to call it. And I see a thing on there. So I get my Woolite carpet brush cleaner. It comes out a little foam. This stuff is the bomb, by the way. It cleans everything perfectly. It doesn't over clean it. It does a nice little nicey nice, and it's fresh smelling and that kind of thing. So I use it when Bodhi has a little whatever. I use it on, and I tried it on the comforter, and it came off. But this little stain got on. I don't know where it came from. It came from the stain gods from through the vents of wherever. Who knows? But anything that's white seems to attract just always something, But it came out, thank God. And so instead of me staring at it, because now I knew it was there, even though I got it out, I'm still kind of looking for it like I'm some kind of human microscope. So I said, you know what I'm going to do so I don't stare at it all day? I got things to do. I'm just going to flip the entire comforter over. I'm going to flip the sheets the other way, and I'm going to just flip it and forget it. You know what? I flipped it, I walked away from it, and now I'm not going to be staring at it every time I walk by it, and it works. You got to play mental tricks on yourself sometimes. That's the way it is with me. I don't know how it is with you, but that's what we got to do. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay. My, oh my, what a glorious day. The stains are coming, they're coming my way. Every time I wear white, it gets all over me. Unbelievable. So, let's see what's going on over here, DeanBodi. We don't want to shortchange anybody, DeanBodi Show. Because life comes at you daily, right? Not weekly and monthly. This is why we do a daily show. And we're spreading the joy vitamin. And how you got to spread it to somebody else. Remember that. So, look, change the plant water. Don't forget to do that. Oh, my gosh. Everybody's different. When it comes to supplementation and when it comes to different foods and diets and all these different things, the broad strokes when it comes to weight loss and things like that are pretty much the same for everyone. But, when you're taking supplements and all these things, you have to kind of try different combos and see what's going on. Oh, by the way, feeling good is actually a good thing. Oh, don't go by how you feel. Go by this, go by that. Listen, feeling good, I'm not talking about your addictions and drugs and that kind of feeling good, or boozing it up and getting drunk feeling good and being out of control and ruining your life feeling good. I'm talking about clean, sober, handling things head on and with a clear mind and a clear brain, and noticing when you're taking certain things or supplementation or having a change in your diet. Notice how you feel. If it feels good and you feel energized and your mental clarity is better, well, take notice. It's working. Don't mess with something that's working, because I do this all the time. And when you start doing the same thing over and over again for a long time, your body kind of gets used to it. It's okay to stop the supplements for a little while. Stop for a whole week or whatever. And then you can always trickle them back in. Like a kind of a reboot in the computer, that kind of thing. I do that all the time. And so notice these things and how you're doing in the day. And as I'm walking around and I'm looking at my plants today and watering some things and doing a little pruning, I'm telling you, it's nice taking care of plants. And before you get a dog or a cat or whatever, or have a kid, can you take care of a plant for 1 year and keep it alive? Then we can graduate to the next thing. That's what I did. And let me tell you, the plants, man, you can't overwater them or underwater them. They're kind of sensitive too, depending on which one you get. But the ones that come in, they have a little bowl on the bottom, and you water them, and they sit in that water. Listen, after the week, I like to take it out, dump the old water, that nasty water out, and, let that moist soil hang out for a while. If it's moist, you're good to go. And then you can add some fresh in there as that starts to, need water again. But I notice it makes a difference. The plants seem happier. Everybody's doing good over here. You do these little trial and error things and you go for it. Like I was looking at some things on YouTube today about the audio sound on my garage band that I do with my podcast. And then one guy chimes in, how to get the best audio. And this guy starts talking about all these different things. And, talking into the mic and being closer to the mic, turning things off. Like I have these air purifiers in the house. Shutting those off because the microphones pick up these outside sounds, turn the air conditioning off, and all these things. I'm like, oh, you know what? I should do that. I'm so used to hearing these little certain noises you have in your house. And I do have some air purifiers that I got going. And I got the AC usually blowing and all these things. So I've turned them all off this time. This is the first time they're all off. Let's see how it goes. Maybe it's going to sound a little better. And then this girl chimes in on another channel, and she starts talking about the GarageBand and making these little adjustments. And I'm looking this way because she's told me to check off the thing called Noise Gate. And it's supposed to kind of handle some of the background noise and all. It wasn't checked off before. I checked it off now. Then she goes, why don't you crank up the low a little bit and turn down the high a little bit? So I did that too. I have no idea how this is going to turn out. Is it going to sound better? Well, we're going to find out, because as we do it on DeanBodi, there's no editing. We flip the mic on, we go from A to Z, and we put it in the can. Done, right? That's how we do it. We like the rough edges over here, and you're kind of coming along for the ride with us. That's how we do it. Because she's the good girl, Bodie. She's the best girl in the world, yeah. The good girl, Bodie, yeah. The best girl in the world, oh yeah. DeanBodi.com is the website. Apple, Spotify, wherever you get podcasts, we're on all the platforms. And the YouTube channel link is on there too. You'll see it on there. You'll see where it says, get your daily dose and make it a great day. Come on, DeanBodi Show. And the teasers are on there, and the full-length videos are on there as well. And, if you like what's going on over here, consider subscribing. Click the like, ring the bell so you get those reminders. You don't want to miss any of these shows. Why? Because these are real shows. Do a nice 5-star rating on the podcast and a review, if you would, on any platform that you like, would be awesome. We would greatly appreciate it, as we're coming at you, and we're having so much fun doing this. The numbers are going up. We just got this congratulations from Buzzsprout. I mentioned that in the previous episode, 4,000 downloads, and now it's cruising past that now. And they give you these little achievement awards and things like this, and as we're doing these episodes, and the next achievement for the podcast is 150 episodes. I'm getting close to that. And the next download number is 4,500. And we're going to start creeping up on that soon. And, look, we're going down the road at a nice little pace. And we're having fun doing this and taking you down the road to Goofy Land. We're cruising around the corner to Looney Tune Street. And we're making a stop sometimes over at Goofy Avenue. That's how we do it. Can you tell me how to get to Sesame Street? Sunny day, dreaming the clouds away, on my way to where the air is sweet. Can you tell me how to get to Bodie Street? Man, so listen, you're awesome, and we thank you so much. And we're happy over here. DeanBodi, we had a great day at the dog park yesterday. We're having an awesome weekend over here. Please take care of yourself so you can take care of somebody else. Notice how you feel when you're doing different regimens, different supplements, different this. Sometimes you got to take a few things out. Sometimes you got to switch things up. And whether it's food or whatever it is. And that's all. We gave you that tip about the pasta. Stop it at the first part of the time, not the last part. It'll be al dente. I'm telling you, it works. And just to go about this Italian thing that I'm on, and this tomato saucy thing I'm coming on, and wearing a white shirt, and having anything I get something white, it finds a stain. It's like the stain magnet. But I did an Uber Eats with this new Italian place yesterday. Sometimes you take a shot and you go for it. And they had this thing on there called some kind of Italian stew. And I got some. I opened up the lid, and it was all oily on the top, and it was just not right. So I gave it a little taste, and I said, I'm not eating this, because oily is another word for, greasy. So we decided not to do it. Some places don't have it dialed in. And you see on their menu, world famous fettuccine Alfredo. Listen, it was okay, all right? It was whatever world famous you're putting on there. Hey, listen, but you start playing mental games, and you're like, wow, world famous. They must have everything must be awesome. No, not every place gets it. Same with the Chinese places that I get. Some have fantastic chicken wings. The other place has really good wonton soup. The other one has really good mugu gai pan. And the other stuff that I just mentioned on the other places aren't good. I got one from here, one from there, one from here. That's the way it goes sometimes. So this place had these little baby cannolis, which is good. And Bodie and I can share a little cannoli. And they had some meatballs that were decent. And their pizza was not bad. And, you know, I'm telling you, man, so many Italian places. And I can't find the one that gets it dialed in like I used to have on the Fort Lauderdale Strip growing up. Around the corner from the Elbow Room, right on A1A and Las Olas Avenue, there was a little pizza place there that had a slice. Oh my gosh. And talk about New York style, that big slice and a little grease dripping down it. It was like such a home run, and I can't seem to find that taste ever again. It's almost like the ice cream man when I was going to summer camp over there at Continental Park in Miami, Florida, who had the greatest dill pickles, period. Of all the things to have on the ice cream truck, he had the greatest dill pickles, and you put it in a thing with a little stick on the bottom. Unreal. Can't find them anymore. Can't find that taste. Hey, sometimes you just nail it and you chalk it up as a good memory and you chasing that taste for the rest of your life. Oh, so that being said, hey, let's wrap it up with Alexa, my fantastic sidekick who's hanging in with me and is, we're going to do hey, Alexa, what's the joke of the day?
Today I have a dessert joke. Why did the cookie buy a self-help book? It had a chip on its shoulder.
Oh! Why did the cookie buy a self-help book? Because it had a chip on its shoulder. Nice going, Alexa. All right. So listen, make it a great day. And we're going to be coming at you tomorrow. DeanBodi.com is the website. Again, we got the links on there. Apple, Spotify, wherever you get podcasts. And the other link will take you to the YouTube channel. DeanBodi space show. YouTube channel. Have an awesome day. We're coming at you daily, Dean Bodie. Oh, yeah. DeanBodi.com.